A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Throwing right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there. Down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going for it all. Touchdown, Baylor! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Running to Green. He's going to get loose. Lowers that shoulder. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Badger. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Fires complete on the crosser. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Ernie on the Jets. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bears! Once he got some room, it was over.
You know,
quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Shoot, quick toss to the right. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
There he goes! And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I think early in the game, you can really set the tone. You got the completion. You set up a manageable 4th down situation. Do I want to be aggressive? Do I want to show them I'm willing to go for it on 4th down? I got a great opportunity right here.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Air the football way down the field. Treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Quick completion to the right. He smashes his way through again. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. And the Badgers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking for a gap. It's Singleton. Plows through the defense. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter.
Wisconsin, 7.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Off the play fake. He's looking deep. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop.
It's complete. Into the end. And the Monarchs will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Pulls and fires complete. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. The give on the option. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
To the air, it's Mayava. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jackson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, ODU! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Badgers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Got it, looking for a first. On the move at the 30. Oh, he found a space on the right. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now first and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Badgers trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry, and shut that run.
Touchdown, Wisconsin! Fed it in the window for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the booth. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Just misjudged it against that high sky and couldn't hang on to it. Straight ahead from inside his 25. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To throw, it's Mayava. Got it in the middle, it's Concepcion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Monarchs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. They'll give it to the back. At the 45, on its way. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Monarchs are in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Mayava. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it in, more than enough for a 1st down. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Monarchs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to go up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the 1st half.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Caught over the middle, it's Gibson. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Man, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. It's a seam wide open. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
The Monarchs have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. The give on the inside. Still on his feet at the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They'll give it to him again. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw.
It's a running room. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll run it from the gun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. He wants it all. Touchdown, Badger! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you got to have an execution, has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
A shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And the Badgers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Monarchs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Rides the back and leaves it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Ultimate.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack. Set them back, but they'll go for it here. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Here's a heat. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play.
Oh, out of space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well. And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line, I get it. But I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Wisconsin. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he muffs it, a loose football. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Throws for the tight end. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Gibson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QBC's easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get the first down. I'd like to see the defense make him work for it a little bit more.
Handoff from the gun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting there, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Good timing on the quick out. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Monarchs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Mayava. Snagged in the middle, it's Gibson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Rushes on him. Got the back over the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
To the air, it's Mayaba. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the fourth quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. To the ground with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's caught inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Buys a little time. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. They'll try the right side. Shakes off the defender. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Defense calls the timeout, trying to build up the nerves with this kicker. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And in the final seconds, guys, they find a way to get it tied. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Pocket breaking down. He's loose. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, ODU. They jump on top here in OT.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Calls his own number. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. And the Badgers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Badgers!
comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They don't want to play another overtime. They'll try to win it or lose it on a two-point conversion. Snapped it in the shotgun. They did not get it. The aggressive call to try to win the game right here, and they come up short in OT. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Hits him with a stiff arm. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Badgers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's a good stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He'll bring it out. It's up.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's pushed out of bounds at the 13 and gives this offense a little room to work.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He's taking the shot. He's got it for a big play. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Shoots it to the left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Makes the grab. It's Jordan. Oh, he's got some space. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Power football with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Reads it, fires complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Back to throw. It's Robertson. Catch in the middle. It's Tate. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Defense picks it up. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Badger. The defense putting points on the board.
That's such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out, they're able to scoop it, score? That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Wide open spaces. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Wants to throw. It's Robertson. Fires to the right. And wings it incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Tosses it incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, looking to pass. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. Off play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Wisconsin 14, Rutgers 0.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Oh, they're after him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got a man. It's Pena. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Pena.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Scarlet Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to pass. It's Robertson. Grab near the sticks. It's Ott. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
He'll set up to throw. Pressure coming. Got his man. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Ball down at the 7-yard line. Good return after the pick, and now they are in business.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football, just start rumbling and stumbling once he'd had possession.
They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds a little space. There he goes. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
The Badgers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Extending the play. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Complete on 3rd down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And that will be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing.
Turning it on! Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And the Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. A great catch and run for 6.
And finally, the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the first half. Kudos to their defense keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ballgame.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Raiola. Got his man quickly. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. This quarterback part of their running game. And that's a live ball. They recover their... Fumble. Somehow. Who knows how they got that thing back? They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. To start this second half, they're lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting.
Turning on the Jets. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Leaves it with the back. There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
The Scarlet Knights trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Wide out trying to get it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rutgers. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. It's a seam wide open. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Got room to work. Tony room. Oh, the ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Unloads it left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Ott. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
And the Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it, 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Tate. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Well, it's third and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on fourth down.
Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Back to throw, it's Robertson. Here comes the heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
Biggest thing you're probably disappointed in on offense is your lack of success running the football. And they've tried to give this guy the ball a few times in this game. Here we are in the fourth quarter. Still not a lot to show for it. Game really close in this juncture, and just wonder how many more times are they going to give him a try handing the ball off.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
On the move, just keeps moving. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Raiola. He makes the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down, looking for more. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen.
Oh, out of space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your D.
Right back to the well. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Singleton. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
Great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Did you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here's the return from inside the 25. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. To throw, it's Robertson. Working that wide receiver screen. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. Makes a grab for a big play. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They've got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I'm loving the command of this quarterback right here. You can tell he's not worried. He knows his answers. 3 for 3 on the drive, moving the ball down the field, trying to put this offense in a position to get right back in this football game.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. We're able to get the hit and make sure sure it falls incomplete.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And the Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's hot. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. He breaks a tackle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. High game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After putting the field goal on the board, they'll line up for the onside kick. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Raiola. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got out.
are ready to tee it up and get this whole game underway. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw it, Swan. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
And the crowd starting to rise up on this early 3rd and 10. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made.
We knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field. And right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
Got it in the middle. It's Tate.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He'll keep it himself. He gets it beyond the marker, and it'll be a first down for Northwestern.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Northwestern wants to go. The Sneak scores it.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Grabbed behind the line. It's Singleton. He's loose. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive leads.
Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off.
Wide open space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Power ahead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Badger.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Swan. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. And it's caught. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Sends it back in motion. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Complete to the left. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
That's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied at 7.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Dropping back, it's Swan. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the back. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Gives it on the option. Shows him the stiff arm. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the ground to try to move the chains. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. There he goes. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Gives it on the option. Runs through the tackle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Badgers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Got his man on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Turning it on! That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the Badgers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
You've got to be able to game tackle this guy. You see it every week. He makes people miss, and you just saw it on that last play. He's unbelievable in the open field. He can cut on a dime, and with that run, he's got this offense now set up down close to the goal line.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Nowhere close on that one, as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up with it.
On the move. And he'll be smacked to the ground. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they've taken the lead. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the 3rd quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Trying to set the tone with the run. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short.
Turning on the Jets. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tries to take the top off. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the 1st half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Raiola. Quickly to the flat wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Rides the back and leaves it. Fights off the defender. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll start this drive going to the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it downfield. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Northwestern. And that one will give them the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Raiola. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception. But they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, I did not have this on my bingo card, guys, but being one of the most talented quarterbacks in college football to be under 50% completions in this game, nobody saw that coming. He has not been able to find his rhythm, and he looks frustrated.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Now the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, third and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
So here they come going for it on fourth and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to pass, it's Swan. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had two guys near that ball.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Nestled just inside that right upright. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Badgers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. They're working that left side. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Leaves it with the back. There he goes! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
I love the play called by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up-tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Making side adjustments here. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
One of the reasons this this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Misjudges it a bit and muffs it. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Caught over the middle. It's Burnett. It's a seam wide open. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Throws to the tight end. It's complete. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Now on first down from the 28. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first. Touchdown Wildcats. They move on top here in the fourth.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back on the option. The give. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
I wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Hard running there. Pass escapes him, still on his feet. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. That's reeled in. It's Pena. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. And some room to work. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Looking for room. It's Ott. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Rivers. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Got the quick pass. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Ott. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Job number 1 for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Badgers want to move quickly. The give out of the gun. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The offense changing the play. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Snagged out of the air. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
Snagged in the middle. It's Pena. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Kent State Golden Flashes. Take it away, broadcast team.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Oh, he's going to go up top. He's got it. Touchdown, Badger. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Temple Owls. Take it away, broadcast team.
So first down here as they go back to work. And that incomplete pass caused by... And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Under fire. Can't. Man, as he took a... The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the...
It's a running room. All out of space. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Marshall Thundering Herd. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. It's complete to the right. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And the Badgers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's got it on the move. They get him down with this offensive setup. 1st and goal from the 9. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Badger! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. I said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, give me one more.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Through the air, it's Turner. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Here's a heat.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second.
That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
And you practice the 2-minute drill all week long, and you dream about making those big plays, and how about this defense coming up big?
He's loose. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession. It's crazy.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here we go. Off the play fake on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Working that left side. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach must. Touchdown, Badger! And the beatdown has ensued.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point is good. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score that he's going for it all. Got it in stride at the 15. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Badgers want to crank the tempo. Off the RPO, complete. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The offense uses